Houston's Bissonnet Street is infamous for prostitution. There's even a movie based on the area, which is between the Southwest Freeway and Beltway 8. In the last 6 months, HPD has been working to clean up that street's reputation and cut down on all criminal activity with new tactics, which includes installing gates and permanent barricades. Early this week, HPD released new data suggesting human trafficking and prostitution cases are down. Joining us to talk about it, Harris County Precinct 1 Human Trafficking Director, Catherine Griffin-Grignon, and trafficking advocate. Well, you're not advocating for trafficking.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know.
You Matilda Saragosa. So, obviously, we have seen some success as far as no bodies on Bissonnet. But what does that actually mean?
That means that those business owners now can have their businesses back because people won't be as intimidated to come to that area because, as we all know, Bissonnet was the #1 kiddie stroll in the United States, meaning the majority of all the girls that were on the street of Bissonnet were juveniles, and they were being notoriously pimped out right there. But
and that's a true picture of human trafficking, when someone is forcing you out there against your will or you're underage.
Absolutely. That is 101 child prostitution, sex trafficking.
Now, what happens to a street or the occupants of a street if they shut it down and they put more law enforcement officers on there? Do the problem just disappear or what?
No, not at all. They're definitely going to migrate into different areas of the city. It's never going to stop. It's just going to go to a different location. And as we were discussing earlier, you have them migrating now into different territories. They are now currently on Airline. You see them on Tidwell. They're back on Jensen. Jensen was notorious for prostitution.
They've
already made their way all the way down. They've made their way all the way down to 1960. And if you have not heard, well, I'm about to tell you, look at the Galleria. It is full of human trafficking and prostitution. It's degraded the building itself and brought it all the way down to a lower
Now, when you say the Galleria, because when many of us go in the Galleria, we're focused on what we're getting. We don't pay attention to the surroundings unless there's somebody, you know, begging for money. But
isn't that what they call it now?
What do you
So when you go in the Galleria nowadays, you go in there, get what you get in, and you come back out quickly. You don't stick around because you can see the behaviors, and now it's infiltrated with different types of individuals that you would normally not have seen in the Galleria 5-10 years ago. Right? You had high-end people coming in to buy high-end products. Now you have gentlemen coming in to buy high-end products for their girls so that way they can make some bigger money with individuals that make better money. You see what I'm saying? If you're looking for money, you've got to pay the price.
Now, I'm going to buy you a bag.
Or if you're going to want money, you got to look like money. So that's why they're focusing in, and they've targeted the Galleria here lately.
So is this a problem that can be defeated? I don't think so.
No. Let me just say this. There are 4 areas of human trafficking: sex trafficking,
Drug trafficking,
labor trafficking, drug trafficking, and sex trafficking. First of all, with all of those components, right now, the #1 organ being trafficked in this country is skin. And brown and black people are the targets because we have so many different pigmentations and the melanin in our skin, especially during times of war. Ray Pook and them, Juan, Bumquisha and them, they don't know how to remove skin. So we are the medical capital of the world. So somebody is we're talking about billions and maybe even trillions of dollars a year, because so much of this money gets unreported. And social media, we were just talking about predators and all of that. I mean, you're not going to see, especially the ones that are not, you know, back in the day when crack was the thing, I tell all of the individuals that I rehabilitate now, I feel bad for them because I feel like I had smoked up all the real dope. And now they on chemicals. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, we got to wrap it up. So
they are being controlled by weed, which has almost all marijuana now is grown, and the water that they're using has cofentanyl in it. So immediately people are becoming more dependent on what you think is a lesser drug than back when we were on crack and then the pills.
or when the formula is wrong, you die.
You die.
Yeah.
And I also want to say something just really quick, because we are, you know, targeting Bissonnet, and we are having the individuals come in, but it's causing more chaos because now we're having turf wars. We're finding individuals that don't belong in those neighborhoods, and you have girls that have been in those neighborhoods for so much time that now we're fighting each other. And we just had a topic discussion on the young lady that was killed and murdered.
We're going to have to bring you guys back. Thank you for joining.